Greetings. This video will cover one possible variant use of the product ranking report. So, Eclipse in its infinite wisdom sometimes puts these reports in places where you wouldn't expect them. The product ranking report um, it's got a lot of flexibility to it, but it's supposed to give you some idea of what the highest moving products in a particular product line are for your company. Unfortunately, it can be a little bit misleading on how it's presenting the information, but it's still useful. Anyway, so this should probably show up in purchasing and under forecasting. Uh, why? Who knows? All right, so once again, as with almost all Eclipse reports, there's a lot of variables in here. So um, when you go to set one of these things up, you have to create a template where you're adding percentages uh, and some other parameters so that you can tweak the report a little bit more to your liking or what makes sense for your particular company. So you do have some creativity in what you consider an A item, B item, etc., etc. In this case, we're just going to use the general setting that I did here. It's been a long time since I've set one of these up, and I'm not sure if I ever understood it fully myself, but the context help out of Eclipse says that this, um, to the 80-20 rule, where that was it 20% of your products account for 80% of your sales. How exactly they're applying this to some type of formula, I don't really know. They're a little bit vague on that. But anyway, this general is pretty much just the default settings. Of course, all of these have to add up to 100% when you set it up. Um, anyway, we're just doing a very basic ranking report to try and get some idea of what our highest moving items are within a particular line. So in this case, we've set this up for all of we want company-wide, so all of the branches. We're dealing with the price line NORA. This ranked individually or collectively. This will break the report apart to either ranking by each branch or collectively as a company. So we want the collective one. We're going to include non-stocks, of course. Yes, we want to generate the report on saving and running this. Overwrite manual ranks. Yes, I mean there's a lot of tweaking you can do with these things, and I am not fully versed in all of them. Anyway, once you've got this all set up, uh, let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna keep it Nora. Then you do a save, and then you do a begin, and it'll go off behind the scenes. It's do its little magic, and the Phantom will run. So after some time, we can check our hold file and see that the ranking report has run. Apparently, I accidentally ran it twice. We'll do a quick view of it. And okay, so we ran this on NOR products, and it gives us an idea of, according to our parameters, what the A, B, and C, D, A, B, C, D, E, and F items are. Now we, of course, got to download it so we can run it into the Excel converter and do something useful with it. So let me close this out here. Select that, tools download. As always, we're storing it in our temp. So this is prod rank, Nora, and 05 as a text file, and we download that. And not much to this one, so it goes pretty quick. All right. Now we'll go ahead and run our product ranking report here. Now this Python converter does not copy all the fields out of that report because honestly a few of them make no sense to me whatsoever. Let's see if we let's go open up this this file and see what's in it. Okay, so some of these fields here are we have a cumulative value percentage, we have a cumulative value, we have value, cumulative value, rank, the Eclipse record ID for the product record, and the product's description, or at least truncated down to 35 characters. The only numbers that I find useful here are value, which seems to correspond to the total sales for the period that we specified. This is a annual report, so this would be year to date. And the Eclipse record ID, of course, and the description, and of course the little rank letter, I guess, comes in helpful. And these other things, these cumulative value and cumulative value percentage, I'm not really sure how exactly the Eclipse report help is a little vague on what the hell they are, so we're going to ignore them. How's that? So we go back to our converter program here and go ahead and run it. As always, of course, no, you don't have to run it in Visual Studio. It's just I have crappy Python programs, so quite often crap the bed, and yes, nice to know what the errors are so I can fix them. Yeah, last file path, which should be ctemp. We see that's that particular file that we exported is number 2 on the list, so we do number 2. The program looks like it ran okay. Now we can go ahead and close that and take a look at what we got here. So there's our original file. There's the spreadsheet that got created. All right. And here we have the product line, which is Nora, the rank, the record ID if we want to look it up in Eclipse, and the description. And I believe the value corresponds to the year-to-date total cost value of what it is we sold for the period. It's kind of hard to say. And it should already be kind of in order. And of course, as we're using this, we're only particularly considered with the A items for what we're currently doing. So the B, C, D, and E's we can pretty much ignore for the project that we're working on. But anyway, so that's a simple product ranking report, how you run it, how you convert it, and it gives you a little information. It's vague, keeping in mind that when it's ranking A, B, C, D, and E, it's taking a look at within a product line and what are the fastest movers and the slowest movers within that product line. It doesn't necessarily. There's a lot of things that factor into what's an A product as far as the company is concerned. How many different people are buying that product? Does it sit for 5 years and then you sell 500 of them all at once because there was a job and you never get it again? Are there multiple customers, multiple locations? Are you selling it at cost? So all of this information you can get from Eclipse, but it's not all in one place. So you got to usually dig around to a bunch of different reports, do a lot of exports, then do some Excel magic before you really have, for whatever your particular uses are, a clear picture of really what you're wanting. So keep in mind, with everything Eclipse, don't the raw data is a little misleading from what you're thinking you want, more than likely. Anyway, that's the end of this product ranking video, and good luck.